County Administration Update, Dr. Casey.
Good evening, members of the board and the public. This evening's meeting is designed to be focused on the FY23 budget adoption process. But however, for timeliness sake, I think there's a few matters that are worthy of your attention today. I'd like to call up Captain Pete Simbel with our police department and Colonel Matt Wilkerson with our sheriff's office. They're going to brief you on an initiative called Lift Up Ukraine and Chesterfield's role in the Lift Up Ukraine initiative. So I'll defer to the two of them. Thank you.
Across Virginia and actually across the country to get donated body armor, expired body armor, pieces of equipment that we would no longer need within our organizations, and deliver them to the Ukrainian military. Chesterfield County, in combination, the police department and sheriff's office, have been able to pull together 248 pieces of expired body armor, helmets, ceramic plate, and flak jackets, which we have already set aside to donate to this group upon your consent. One of the things with this is these items are normally pieces that we would destroy once they have expired and are no longer serviceable, to the officers, the men and women, and deputies here in the county. So with that, we are planning currently, we've collected all of them. We've reached out to Mr. Levin White, who is on the board of the group Lift Up Ukraine, and we are making some plans to put those items together and deliver them to VCU Police Department, where they'll be shipped out from there. So again, with your consent, we would definitely look to donate those items.
Just to kind of piggyback on that effort, just from Sheriff Leonard and men and women of the police department and the sheriff's office, Chief Katz, just thank you for offering us the vehicle to make this donation possible. And 248 items might not seem like a lot, but that's just our part. It's part of a much bigger effort and much bigger initiative to help the Ukrainian military and the people of Ukraine. And that is our desire. We may never know what this vest may do, what life it may save, but that's okay. It offers a resource, a tangible way for us way over here to help those way over there. So it's just a great initiative. We thank the board for allowing us the vehicle to do this.
Board members, comments?
I would say thank you for your efforts in this regard. And you said it so well. You don't know how many lives this could save, but we know it will save lives. That's what matters. Each life matters. Thank you so much for your efforts. And for everyone associated with the project, please share that to the sheriff as well and others. Thank you.
Carol?
Yeah, I think it's an absolutely excellent idea. And, I think, sometimes, people look at some of this equipment and they don't realize it is time sensitive on when you talk about the vests. But even when we discard them, they're still good. It's just that we may look at them. And so hopefully, if it makes an effect for it saves one life or a lot more. And as you said, every bit helps, and I'm sure there'll be other counties and cities across the country that will make similar donations that will help in the effort. And so I think it was a great idea. I don't know who came up with it, but it's a very good idea. So thank you.
Mr. Engel?
My wife and I pray for the Ukraine often, and it's nice to be able to do more than just pray, but to be able to send something to actually help. So thank you for the effort.
Thank you, gentlemen. This is an outstanding program, and we appreciate your efforts in getting it underway. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And as a disclosure, on your consent agenda is the specific approval of the board. So when you approve the consent agenda tonight, you are approving this surplus donation through the channels that are noted in the agenda item. As some of you are aware, continuing with the Ukrainian theme, there are certain Chesterfield citizens and families that have stepped up to be host families for Ukrainian refugees. And I'd like to call Emily Ashley, our Director of Citizens Information and Resources. One of the things they've been tasked with, and I think they have already produced a product for you to see tonight, is again, in addition to their multicultural programs for people from other countries, My Chesterfield Academy and other things that make people feel welcome, they have launched a new website for host families and the refugees that may be with them. So while they are here, maybe even temporarily in Chesterfield County, they know that there are resources available to help them, get through. So, Ms. Ashley.
Yes, thank you. Chair, members of the board, thank you. Citizen Information and Resources, our Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion with Multicultural Services continues to be a beacon for new Americans and refugees. And so with that, we have My Chesterfield Academy. It began in 2019. We have our second class that's kicking off later on this month. And in that class, we have about 20 people who are registered from representing 19 different countries. So we're really excited to launch that. And then our theme with our multicultural services is to be able to celebrate, educate, and advocate. And so we like to do that through meaningful events all throughout the year with Heritage Months and to just share in our practices of different cultures that are right here in our community. And then we also have our 35,000 square foot facility with our partners with the Manchester YMCA. And this will be the new Welcome Center that we have right here in our county. And it'll be a place to foster collaboration for people to come and be assisted with language access, with housing, transportation. And so it's a really great place for government, nonprofits, and citizens to be able to get any resource that they may need through the Welcome Center. And then lastly, on our main website at chesterfield.gov/CIR, we added a tab for refugee resources. So we wanted this to be a tab if these are a neighbor or a church organization that they could go to one spot and have a landing page. And so that you're able to access that through our CIR webpage. And then it is everything that you may possibly need to know about just how to get started or how to contact someone. And then there's also a tab at the bottom that you can translate that into multiple different languages and be able to have that accessed into a language that is your first. So we are always happy to be able, for however long anyone needs to call Chesterfield home, to be that place. Thanks.
That's phenomenal. Thank you. And I think that will be useful. And of course, we know that we are already home to some Ukrainian refugees, and we'll probably be home to more as this seems to continue over there in Europe. So thank you very much. Great effort.
Thank you.